hear about the current teachings that the Antichrist is due to come, and that the Antichrist comes before Christ. Here's the problem. When I've done research into the Bible, in the Ecumenical Order of Christ, they specifically stated that the Antichrist doesn't exist. And of course, at the time, I'm like, wait a second. This doesn't make any sense to me. There's got to be an Antichrist. That's what the Bible says. So I went back to the Bible, and, New International Version, yeah, there's the word "the" in front of Antichrist, indicating someone who will be coming. But then when I go to the King James Version, which is far older than the New International Version, the word "the" is removed. And then it talks more about the spirit of Antichrist. And what place has been heading in that direction than the modern day Babylon? Which, according to what several scientists and even people who prophesied back in the day believed it would be the United States of America. So, decided to take a look further into this. America used to be the greatest country in the world. We were free. Everyone came together. Family was a big thing. All the neighbors knew each other. You could keep your doors unlocked. Everyone went to church. The Constitution and the country was founded on God's teachings and the Ten Commandments. And if you notice back then, we were the #1 country. We were the greatest thing to ever happen. We were the richest country and everything. Everybody wanted to come to America. Not anymore. Fast forward to now. And the government is actually declaring that the Ten Commandments are an insult. They want to take under God out of the Pledge of Allegiance. They want to remove God from our money. God bless America? Major insult. Can't even say Merry Christmas. Now it's Happy Holidays because it's an insult. But as we can see where, outside of a government building, the Ten Commandment statues being removed, other places are allowing satanic statues to go up, regardless of that being insulting. There was even a state-sanctioned satanic ritual at the Capitol. At the Capitol, they were allowing this. But the Ten Commandments are insulting. I mean, last I knew, Satanism, any satanic ritual was highly insulting. But now it's not. Everything's gone in reverse. Now, what has happened to America now? What's happened? Our economy is collapsing. Everybody hates us. Everybody wants to attack us. Now, other people have tried to argue, well, they think President Obama is the Antichrist. I decided, for the heck of it, let's take a look at the Torah code. I put in, translated into Hebrew, Obama Satan. I couldn't believe it when 3 hits popped up. One of them, very disturbing, says Obama Satan accumulate, alarm, assessing, creature, domesticate, hiss, slay, starve, subjection. Not a very nice code there. All surrounding Obama Satan. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, are you trying to say that Obama is Satan? Or Obama is the Antichrist?
Now, let's take a look at those pictures from Obama's presidential address earlier this week. And tell me what you see. This was not Photoshopped, by the way. These images have appeared on Fox News, Slate, Business Insider, and the National Review, and they are now going viral. And it is a chilling photo of what appears to be devil horns on Obama's head during his last presidential address. He's got horns coming out of the side and on top of his head.
We shall overcome. Yes, we can. A man touched down on the moon. Thank you, say, Master bless you. Thank you, say, Master bless you.
We've already established the Antichrist portion of it, spirit of Antichrist, which America is heading into. So, what about your other argument that you may be trying to present at this point? We've tried to put down Obama is Satan as being our main search term, and it didn't pop up. So we tried Obama Satan, and then we tried to see if any words around it indicated that he is him. No words popped up of that sort. So what we're thinking is that it's more influential as opposed to being him. If you look at, and we're not even saying necessarily that he praises him. We're saying that there may be people who surround him that cause him to make particular decisions that are not favorable. If you take a look at some of his decisions with Israel, Israel is the Holy Land. That's the one place you would never want to touch, especially if you have the fear of God in you. So, knowing this, we would say it's more influential, if anything. Now, we continuously also hear about war, even America getting involved. I mean, we've already been involved in Iraq. We still have some form of involvement in several areas. We got the whole North Korea. Everybody's talking about that there's gonna be nuclear war. In addition, several countries are wanting to destroy Israel. If you look at Obama, he's allowing Iran to run its nuclear program. And what thanks does Iran give America for that? Oh, we're gonna nuke you. We're gonna destroy you. Great decision. And then also going against Israel, and even supporting the divide of Israel. One thing that God has said to not do not divide my land. We've also got Christians being murdered. You have ISIS that wants to bring about the end of the world. They capture Christians and brutally torture them until they're dead, whether it's just cutting off their heads, shooting them in the heads, or drowning them. They must convert to Islam or perish. Now, you've seen in the past videos and some of the content that we've just presented that there have been protests, governments overthrown, Babylon, modern day America, heading downhill. Now, I know some people are thinking, well, how could America, it says in the Bible that that Babylon will fall in a short period of time. It would fall within about an hour. Keep an eye on Yellowstone National Park. It has the largest supervolcano in the world. In fact, they found that where the lava is actually bigger than what they expected. If Yellowstone were to blow, which there have been signs of it happening, and scientists have said that we are several hundreds of years overdue, what would happen? Approximately half, if not, or maybe approximately 1/3 of the United States would be destroyed just from the blast. Several volcanoes in the west coast become active or would erupt as a result of the large explosion. The economy, as a result, would collapse, and America, the American people, would not even know what to do. Everything would become chaos. As UNI research typically does, we look at the whole picture, not just one topic. We look for any piece of evidence possible that points in the same direction. And in this case, we have multiple pieces of evidence that point that America is the modern day Babylon and the direction that we are currently heading.